Hi.
Hiya.
Oh, well, as you can see, we're both in the room together. And we've got a noisy dog with us as well, just for fun. And we're actually in the studio in Kilcoobray because we're doing some work up here, aren't we, Gwen?
Yes.
So it's really lovely. We've got that beautiful super moon.
Oh, wow. It's been powerful. It's been wonderful.
And so it's time for a bit of a card reading.
Yes.
It's time. So you're off first today.
I am.
Gwen.
Yeah. And today I'm using my Sea Oracle cards. And I'm also using my Sacred Forest. Okay. So yes, this full moon in Pisces. And say Pisces at the end of the astrological calendar, isn't it? So again, endings. And it's been a blue full supermoon, hasn't it?
Yes.
That's its official title. Okay, so let's see what I've got.
And we've got a noisy dog in the background.
He's emptying the bin.
Yeah. Just to remind us to get rid.
Yes.
Recycle. Throw away.
Leave it all behind.
Yes. Don't hang on to anything.
Okie dokie. Right, glasses on. Let's see what we've got. Oh. So there we have the journey card. As you can see, the steps going into the water. And it's saying, may you seek adventure. And I think that's what we're talking about this time of the year. You know, this has to do with the full moon. It is about what's happening next. You know, we need to forget what's happened and let it go, and just to move forward. But with that excitement of what's happening next, definitely. That's quite a cleansing card as well. I can just imagine sort of walking down there and just dangling their feet in the sea and feeling cleansed.
It all go.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And that's the deep card. And I think what that's telling us to do is, yes, we're moving forward, but maybe we need to be looking at going a bit deeper into what we want to do. We've been doing things we've enjoyed. You know, that's what that last new moon energy was about. But maybe it's time to, or it actually says, immerse yourself and go deeper. There you go. So yeah, and all the beautiful fish in the shoal.
And this supermoon actually is giving us that message, isn't she?
Yeah.
Because it's a very powerful emotional energy. It's like dive into yourself, really.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And of course, Pisces being the fish,
spiritual sign.
Absolutely. Yeah. And there we're under the water there, but there's light, and we're sort of traveling through to the light. And this one's called Imagine. So yeah, look beyond what's happening now, and you know, at what can be seen. So it is about looking at what you've been doing that's worked, this adventure that we're going to be going on, continuing what we want to, you know, what gives us joy, but then sort of looking at how far you can go with it, stretching yourself, you know, making yourself really work for what you want to achieve. But with that, we've got the foggy bog, and that's the patience card. And a beautiful crane there. So
that's me.
Foggy bog.
Be patient.
Be patient. And again, it's, you know, the light is at the outside of that mist, and it is about wading through, very similar to that, you know, getting through the seaweed and making sure you're traveling forward with intention. And the beautiful crane there, again, cranes, because they stand on one foot, I always feel, keep yourself balanced. So as well as the patience, about keeping yourself balanced as well. And just waiting for what's coming forward. But there may be some sticky stuff to get through first, definitely. And then we've got the bluebird. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. And that's the happiness card. And there's a beautiful unicorn down in the corner, reminding us of the strength that we have. Horses always remind me of strength and moving forward. And the happiness, it's beautiful pinks. Obviously, there's lots of love in the air as well. And the trees are blossoming. So I think that's what you need to be thinking about for yourself as well, that you're blossoming and moving yourself forward. Take flight. I've got the words take flight as well, and just travel.
And of course, the unicorns are magical, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So happiness is in those magical moments that we if we notice them. Yeah,
exactly. And then my final card is the Forest Temple, which is the Enlightenment card. And there she is. She's truly believing that she's lighting her light, and the way forward is so positive for her. On that card as well, she's holding a chalice. I always, whenever I see a chalice like that, I always think of the religious side of it, of the blood of Christ. Being full-bodied, and feeling that you too can. You're feeling complete, and you're feeling that you want to give yourselves to others, and journey through. Beautiful sun on there as well, and the light is like it's raining the enlightenment. So that is just being poured all over as she shines her light. The light's coming down for others as well. I think these cards are very much what we're saying about this full moon, is that it is full of emotion, a lot of emotion at the moment. But it's the ending of what I would think is the emotional trauma, moving into the emotional happiness. And I think that's the journey we're going through. There's going to be a sticky bit in between. I think that's going to be until sort of maybe the next new moon. But what you're manifesting now is what you're really wanting to manifest, things that give you joy and give you that push to take you forward. So any manifesting that goes between now and the new moon, make sure it's with the really good intentions for self-love, but self-love as well. Yeah. So that bring you the happiness.
Yeah. Well, we were listening to the birds this morning, weren't we?
Yes.
They were tweeting away for us.
Were.
It was really sweet.
Yeah, really, really good. Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay. So I'm using my favourite Return of Spirit cards by Caroline Harnish, and I also got my Blue Angel Oracle cards. Just felt like we needed a bit of maybe some angelic energy in there. So let's just have a see what's coming out with the Return of Spirit. I'm just going to go in. The Blue Angel Oracle. One of the things that's really fun is that we don't know what cards we're going to use, do we? Until it's actually time to sit down and do the reading. And that's because different cards have different energies, different creators create a different creative energy into their cards. And so if you haven't got your own tarot or oracle pack yet, it might be something worth considering, because it's great fun just to pick one. We've done today.
We picked our cards this morning. Yeah.
We get an inspiration card and an action card. Doesn't have to be deep, but it's just a lovely way of tuning in. And because intuition the acknowledgement of our own intuition is happening and it's rising, and this big beautiful moon will really make you feel that gut feeling. A good way to use it is to treat yourself to cards and have a look at what your guides want to tell you. Okay. So first one out, right. I know it'll read backwards on the video, I think, but never mind. One of the things I think we struggle with, and this moon really brings it forward, is we get emotional, but we don't know what to do with it. And it's like spaghetti in the head, and it's like, oh, and in a funny kind of way, it's a bit
Looks like that.
spaghetti-ish, only not very organized spaghetti. And when we get the power of a full moon this close, this is up close and personal, it's a lovely way to try to pull those strands out of your mind. So how do we do it? Well, we have good friends we can talk to and bounce things off, and maybe we don't. Maybe there's stuff we don't really want to say that's burbling away in our head. Maybe we need our good friends just to be quiet and comfortable in the room with us, but we can always write, we can always pull it out, get it down on a bit of paper. And you know what the nicest thing is? You scrunch up that bit of paper and you throw it away and it's gone. And you're allowing your thoughts to organize themselves. So particularly because of the strength of feeling at the moment, why not give it a try? Because one of the lovely things about moon energy is she's encouraging us not just to go, oh yeah, it's the energy, but to be practical, be creative. She's the divine feminine flow of creativity. So be creative in moving yourself along the way. This tips over into, of course, a waning moon. And that means we're able to get rid. So take it out your head, write it down, and throw it away. Or sometimes I burn it symbolically.
Or the opposite, if it's something that you really want, to manifest, again, write it down and keep it in your pocket as a reminder.
Absolutely. And it comes backed by this beautiful card. Here's this wonderful angel with her wings spread wide. She's got the stars across the sky. She's sending you the starlight. The card's called Forever in My Light, and it represents feeling safe and sound. The moon lights our way in the darkness, and when we're heavy, when it seems dark, just remember the light that's still there. We were laughing, weren't we? Because the moon has been fabulous. We've seen her getting full, and then last night she wasn't around, was she? Behind the clouds. But that's the thing, that moonlight was still there. So even if it feels like the sun's disappeared, the darkness is with you, just remember there is that beautiful light always there, shining, beaming little beams and little flickers, and that it's keeping, the angels are keeping you in their light, in their love. They're keeping you wrapped in their wings, so it doesn't have to be heavy. You're safe. Everything will work out in the end. That's when we were in a very emotional moon. It's always really helpful to think that, isn't it?
It is.
Whatever's happening, it'll work out. It's a really comforting thought to feel blessed with. There is light. I can't see it. Don't know where it is right now, but it's there.
That foggy card.
Yes.
You're blinded by the fog sometimes.
Yeah. And here we have another beautiful card, Celestial. I think it's sometimes easy to forget that we've got a spirit within us. Here's all this beautiful pink and green healing for every chakra. The healing's coming in for every chakra. We've got a beautiful spirit. We've got a celestial spark inside us, a connection to something far bigger and so much love. If we can hold on to that loving healing, having emotions is human. We're meant to have them. So in a full moon, why not let those emotions release? Why not acknowledge them and understand them? Because that's the way to heal. It's the way to let it go, isn't it?
We've been watching a few musicals this
Yeah.
week, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've been releasing our emotions. Watched Les Mis and yeah, we cried.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and dear Evan Hansen, we watched
Oh,
that, didn't we?
yes.
And cried.
Yeah, and
Buckets.
cried. It's releasing.
Yeah, we are definitely letting go. And along with that reminder that we've got this beautiful divine spark, in comes lapis excelsis. This is a beautiful jewel. It is to remind us of the light, the jewel that's at the heart of all of us. And this card is here to show us perspective, to help us to understand in a greater scheme of things, it'll all work out. It's another reminder. Okay, it might seem turbulent or upside down or whatever, but at this particular time, it's all working out as it should. And so there's this beautiful sort of ring on the drawing, and this beautiful jewel. We were looking at gems yesterday, weren't we? You know, you could do a lot with tuning into the crystal vibrations, tuning into
Looks like a present. Give yourself a present.
Yeah, tuning into you know, that you are light and that you are a rainbow being, and that there's all this beauty in you that hasn't yet popped out, but it's on its way. The rings are always, for me, a sign of commitment. I've got rings on to commit that remind me I'm committed to certain things. And sometimes we have to wear a ring that commits us to ourselves, that says, yeah, I matter. We're very good at wearing rings that commit us to others. What about the one that commits us to ourselves, that I matter? And in this full moon, recognizing you're unique. There's no one like you on this planet, and you need to be your unique you. So commit to that, heal yourself and be comfortable with, yeah, love myself, heal myself, and me. So sorry, I have mixed feelings about the storm card. It's the infinity symbol to remind us we are infinite beings. It is to remind us that there's an infinite flow of energy. But the storm card can also tell us that we are going to feel like we're being blown this way and that, maybe battered around a little bit if it's a big storm. The storm card, in the light of this moon, it's got some beautiful pink and green in it as well. So it's healing. Sometimes we need that turbulent swirl of stuff to actually wake us up to, hey, maybe I'm not doing the best for myself. Maybe I'm messing and getting it wrong as I think, but I'm actually getting it right. Maybe I need to look at things the other way up because it's just the same the other way up. And to remind ourselves that this journey that we're on has crossover points, it has holding back, it has rushing forward. Like any good storm, it's going to be one way 1 minute and another way another minute. But that's okay. And our emotions may get stormy as a result of what's being released. That's okay. Because that's how it
doesn't
works.
help with what's happening with the planets either.
No.
They're all
It doesn't help
retrograde.
with everything retrograde, nearly everything retrograde. However, the card that backs it up, here's this beautiful angel. She's representing multi-dimensional healing. She's got that butterfly right at her throat. We're transforming the way we communicate. Mercury's retrograde again, of course. She's got beautiful colours in her wings, all these beautiful individual wings that make up a whole movement, a breath of wind, a breath of air, a breath of movement and momentum. So this card is about love and prayer, about reminding yourself that while it's stormy, it's actually promoting the change and the balance. And you had the balance, didn't you, in the foggy bog card?
The crane that's standing on
Crane, just reminding yourself that actually what you can do when it gets like this, when the full moon is really beaming and blasting the energy, you can steady yourself by rising above it, by stepping out of all the gritty, down-to-earth detail and just having that overview. This moon is pushing for us to take a look at our lives, especially with all the retrogrades which are holding us and saying, whoa, look at this, look at this. This moon is powering us up to look at our lives and to actually go, right, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. And to give us some energy, that's what all the storm is about, to rearrange. Now, it might feel like we have to destroy in order to rebuild, but actually, are those old structures really serving any purpose with who we are in this moment? And that, I feel, for me, has been this big push of this supermoon. Look at it all, sort it all. I keep hearing my guide say, sort it out, Annie.
Sort it out.
Yeah. Where's your energy going? Well, it's not going where it could best go. And keep getting that sort of little prompt in my head. Are you living your best life?
Exactly.
And that's how this moon and the retrograde planets are helping us, getting us to communicate what is best for us, getting us to release from the old stuff and prepping us. We've got one more powerful emotional moon to come, and then we can ping forward. So use this time of the full moon, use as she shrinks again to get prepped. There's a new moon always following on infinitely, and it's about that eternity of cycles. So we're in the middle of a cycle this year, releasing, waking up to our intuition. Make this moon the best moon to help you springboard forward.
It is, because there is that light ahead. Definitely, even if things are feeling a bit grungy at the minute. I think all your cards and my cards saying there is that light at the end of the tunnel. There is that sort of power to push you forward. Just got to believe in yourself, love yourself.
Yeah, we've got the enlightenment card, didn't we? The 1 and the 9.
Yeah.
So again, beginnings and endings, endings and beginnings.
Yeah.
Remember, you can't begin anything if you don't end something. And that's what this moon is saying. Stop wasting your energy on the things that no longer matter. Put your energy into living your best life, because that will bring you happiness. And we've got the
the
happiness
bluebird
card.
Yeah.
So
that was lovely.
Interesting cards as always.
We're carrying on our journey. The planets can do what they want to do.
We're just going to keep plodding on, aren't we?
Absolutely.
That's
what is ahead is all positive. All positive, definitely.
So thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Don't forget subscribe to the channel, because you'll get, as the next one drops, you'll get notified. Please follow us on Facebook, and we're at various Insta and Twitter and all over the place. Yeah. And we'll be back in Scotland in the studio
for the new moon. Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Here again, together.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good 2 weeks, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.